came out all guns blazing this afternoon. Was that kind of a deliberate tactic? It did seem to eventually clinch the match, that run of frames you put together.
All credit has to go to Neil. Again, he's had a great tournament. He's played some fantastic snooker. I thought he was definitely, if you had to win this title, you was going to have to beat him. He's had another good season, been consistent all the way through. So all credit has to go to Neil for having another fantastic tournament and being, having another good season.
How concerned were you at 5-3 down? Were you a bit worried that maybe you should have come out at least level in that first session?
No, not really. Neil. If you miss a few balls against Neil, then you expect to get punished. And I didn't play too badly. I just missed a couple of balls. But it's 3 best of 9s. You lose one, you've got 2 to make it up.
Another couple of vintage O'Sullivan centuries tonight that had the crowd going potty. You do seem to really be warming to the task here.
Well, it's nice to just enjoy the game, play it with a bit of openness. That's my natural game. So I just, as long as I'm cueing well, I feel like I can be quite aggressive with the balls, and that's the key really. Just try not to be. That's my game, is to be aggressive. I don't mind leaving people chances as long as I feel like I'm cueing all right and I'm being aggressive. Then I feel like that you put them under a bit of pressure. So you just can create momentum and hopefully get some rhythm in the game.
Robertson was very complimentary about the way you played and also about how calm and serene and measured you seem to be. You do seem to be in a very good place right now mentally.
Thanks.
As opposed to other years when perhaps you haven't been.
Yeah, it's a bit late though, isn't it? I should have done it 15 years ago, but there you go.
You've still got 3 world titles. How do you fancy a 4th now?
Listen, it'd be great. I'd love to win another one, but there's still a long way to go. That everyone here is still capable of winning this event. I don't think anyone, like I said, I thought Neil was the man to beat, and then you see Maguire play, and I think anyone can win this event. There's still 5 players left in it. It's just like a roll of the dice now.
What about Matthew Stevens? Good to see him playing something like he used to.
Oh yeah, Matthew again's had a great season. He's been played in a lot of events and been a consistent performer. He always does well here, so there's no surprises there from me or probably most of the other players.
And a word about Hendry's decision to call time on his career.
I'm not surprised really. I'm pleased he has, because I think he has nothing to prove in the game, and you could just see that snooker's changed in the last couple of years, and I think it suits certain people, but it's not going to suit a lot of other people. So I know Stephen's retired, and you might see a few more retiring because of it. Because it's a relentless schedule, and until they get it right, then it's very difficult.
Is he rightly considered the best player of all time, do you think?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah. I mean, I think so statistically. I put John Higgins in that bracket as well. I think if John Higgins would have had Hendry's drive, then maybe he would have definitely had more world titles, but John's a different character, he's more of a, he's just, Stephen just wanted it that bad, that, he was just relentless with it really. So yeah, he's definitely the best player that's ever lived.
Is there any danger of your next match being something of an anticlimax, given people were saying this was almost the final?
Nah, I mean, I'm just enjoying playing. You just got to make the most of these occasions for me now. I'm just pleased to have had a little run in this. If I get through another match, great. If I don't, no big deal. I've had a good go. I've enjoyed it.
What is your recall of playing against Matthew?
To be honest, we've had a lot of matches, and we always seem to have decent matches, and hopefully we can both play reasonably well and give the fans something to enjoy.
Is it your first time back in the one table here since you last won it, Ronnie? You're pleased to be back in that arena?
Obviously, yeah, it means you're in the semis. So yeah, obviously pleased to be there with one table, but it's still a long way to go. I think we're only halfway through now, so long way to go.